Guys, it's me T coming at you with another reading for today. Let's try to perfect this a little bit. Okay, cool. What was I gonna say? I wasn't in my last video. I said I wasn't gonna do this reading today, but I was getting to do it, and I already pre-shuffled, so we're all good. Alright, so we're getting one card from here, and then two cards from here. So, in terms of, let's do this. We'll get this one out of the way for a second. So we're doing, today's our health day. And, so we're just going to kind of reflect. I hope everything went well with you guys today. To be honest with you, it's very interesting. It was a very good day. So I'm like super excited. On a yin level, we have the Popus, which means, well, this is what I feel out of it. And it's usually not the traditional feeling. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. But this is like, you were like fairly busy today in terms of just rebalancing yourself. Kind of also the word that comes to mind is rebirth. So rebalance and rebirth were coming together today. Like you were coming together in union and balance of yourself, okay? With the divine masculine, divine feminine energies. Within yourself, you feel utterly abundant. Like I'm getting like Ace of Cups status. Like you are this person that's like overly just filled with a lot of joy, a lot of sunshine, a lot of what's the word called? Like I just want to say a lot of light. This is really kind of based off of light. Also, you're very rooted in who you are. And you've done a lot of healing, so it's kind of like this I'm viewing as like a badass. Like you were the biggest badass today, okay? And you could have been like shining your light in a very interesting way today, where it was like normally when people show up to what you did today, people would get really nervous, and you, on an inner scale, like on an inner self-based type of way, you like could have felt maybe imperfect, just like this woman is. You know how sometimes like bigger women are depicted as like that they should feel insecure, like that type of thing, like about their bodies. Like you could have literally been insecure about something today, in which like it would have been normal to be seen as insecure, but you fucking nailed it. Like you like literally like blew it out of the water is what I'm seeing, like in terms of what's coming out of her system. Okay. So you kind of were like the light for other people, and again the joy and the will for other people, and you came through like a really just high-end version of you. All right. Which is awesome. So here's what I'm getting. It's like this is the card number 2, but there's like two, and the reason why there's like, it's, I guess it's 2, they had to depict something about the 2s, but really what I'm seeing here is 4. So it's like foundationally you are in your essence like never before. It's like you really have nailed your fucking just you've really nailed your imperfections down to where it looks perfect to other people, and that's all because you are now free to be you. Like she's like gushing her freedom out to like everybody, and I feel as though people are gushing over you in terms of questioning you, like, how the fuck did you even nail that? How did you do that? How did you overcome what you did? You know what I'm saying? Because you seem like, to me, it's like a statue. She's like a statue. You seem like this stallion of a statue. You know what I'm saying? To other people, that it's just like, they don't understand. They don't understand. Like how you came across so strong, and maybe you're like at an age that like shouldn't be as confident as you are, or, you know, like maybe you're like something like of a rarity, you know, that's not even a word, but it's like you're rare in your element. Like that should not be how you kind of come off to people, and yet you do. Okay. Um, so yeah, so you're like super well balanced. That's foundational. I'm trying to like get, okay, well, whatever. I'm gonna just go with the flow. Again, there's a lot of going on behind the scenes in terms of like little kind of molecule miracles type of like little sprinkles happening. Like I feel like we're not seeing it yet, but they're about to kind of hit your world. Okay. Um, Again, it's Wednesday and it's hump day and we get this card. Isn't that hilarious? Like, can you guys even, that is amazing because last time I mentioned on a Wednesday that it was hump day, or maybe it wasn't. I thought it was maybe on that day, but today's Wednesday. It's a hump day. It's that Mike commercial, right? So it's just hilarious that that keeps coming up. But I can't tell you on a spiritual level what the camel means, but if it's popping out at you, I would definitely look it up as an animal totem. All right. So is that all for this card? Yeah, they're saying yes. Look at this double peace and love. Okay, I just have to share this minion with you because I fucking love him. Okay, he's the greatest. That is pure joy. That's the health, like, center of your health world today, is that you feel really great. You also could have done something very different, and as I mentioned, the world, center of your world, we have the world card. But what's funny here is, as I mentioned, what is it? What did it that I mentioned? What is it that I mentioned? Shit, I just like lost my train of thought. Sorry, guys. But whatever. Like, you guys are, oh, as I mentioned, the world, your world is changing up and you're feeling it. You're doing something new. You're doing something new, like new in terms of just, I don't know, like doing something new in terms of getting out of your comfort zone. Whether you're learning something new, whether you're feeling really, you know, healed and rebalanced and joyful. But there's like, and whether there's a new energy coming around, which it is. Like today is like definitely a new energy. I feel like as though you tried something new today where it changed your world for the better. Okay. So this is the, wow, let it flop for a second. I actually don't know how you're going to end up seeing this, but it's the world card, okay? This is a little awkward because it's shiny and you're on a slant, like you're not kind of at the best angle for this card, like to be shown, but it is what it is. And so, long story short, the world card comes up. Let me just take a look at what it is. Oh, interesting. There's been a lot of, today is the number 13, right? March 13th. So there's been a lot of divine, and again, you guys can't, like, you can kind of see it, but not really. There's been like a lot of divine, intervention going on with, it's the lucky 13 today. So, oh, that's beautiful. Lucky 13, divine intervention, of the divine goddesses, divine queens, divine female ascended masters. So there's been a lot of like divine healing to your feminine side of life. And again, it's the coming together, right? On, oh my gosh, it's, oh, here now I realize like where the camera is. Okay, I'm so sorry, guys. It's the divine feminine, right? And also the divine feminine in terms of like being balanced. So again, your divine feminine is like really kind of, let's see if it's gonna do anything. I don't know. Your divine feminine is really kind of being at the forefront. Like, you know, the song Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Like, I just feel like your divine feminine aspect of yourself really just wants to go on adventures, wants to have fun, wants to like beautify things, wants to create things. You know, thinking of different things to just like do, right? Like you're at this point, there's a turn of events going on in your world for the positive, but also definitely wanting like you're now coming from maybe like hermit mode where it's like you were kind of like to yourself, but now you're like craving, you know, the love from another person, or love in general, right? But you're also craving like adventure, like you're craving like just, I don't know, the sense of like nurturing from nurturance, I guess, from your world, the world, and just, I don't know, you just want to kind of get more intimate with the world at large, or the world at small, right? Which is like your inner world. But I feel like you've already done a lot of like inner world stuff on a very small, quiet, personal level. So now it's like you're actually ready to kind of go out into the world and do new things. And today you could have really done something like just one thing. That's all you need. Every day is like one new thing that you can like either do at a spur of the moment, or one thing to look forward to, or both, right? Um, and you kind of did that for yourself. There was a lot of manifesting magic going on today too, in terms of like you felt on top of the world when you brought these fresh energies into you, but also as you were experiencing them, you were in the moment, which made you feel on top of the world, but also you were manifesting newer things into your world because your world was exposed to new things today. All right. So, it's just beautiful. So like really the light, like I kind of just see this as one really tall individual for some reason. Um, I don't think they depicted it like that, but maybe so. I don't know. I don't think so, but yes and no, like maybe. So I see like this is her, there's like a neck here. This is her like torso and her arms, and this is kind of like a dress that she's wearing, right? So the sun is like complete solar plexus. So, and she's like really smiling from ear to ear. So it's kind of like your divine feminine stood tall today in her confidence, and she really is standing in her own created, abundant, manifested world in terms of the highest and best completion, in terms of just beautiful, you know, rootedness, but also height. Like the reason why she's so tall is because her roots are so fucking deep into the ground that like she's unshakable at this point, okay? So this really goes to show you that this is like, you could have, I like the yin and the yang between these two cards too, because it's like, you know, you have like a fat shorty, right? Like a fat shorty little person, and then you have a tall, like kind of like, and I don't want to say fat, I want to say plumpy, like plumpy, because that's like, that's okay, right? Fat is like, fat has a really negative vibe and connotation to it. I don't even know why. But it's like, yeah, I don't know why, like it has that kind of, when you say it, it's that tone too. It's like fat. It's like, it's just like, like it just sounds gross, right? But it's not, right? So, it just is. That's what I'm trying to say. So this person's like little plumpy, and this person is like standing tall, so this person is, what I'm trying to say is this person is plumpy and abundant in her own way, in her own, you know, unique way, and this person is standing tall in her abundant and own unique way. Okay, this also could be very much this is very interesting. It could be a very like this could be a nurturing woman. This could be a leadership woman of the younger sort. So not to like say, this is, to me, this is kind of like teamwork, right? Like energies being transmitted to one another in an infinity type of way, where it's like, you know, you could have been hanging out with two people, like one of these is you and then the other one is the other one, right? And so you kind of were hanging out today, and then, but you were transmitting very much so this pure essence of energy towards one another in terms of your strengths, okay? So one could be of the Popus energy, one could be of the world energy, and yet they were just really, like, there was a really happy, well balanced, well grounded, well, like just genuine, good feels going on today in terms of just the exchange in love. Okay. And again, this could be any type of relationship. This could be mother-daughter. This could be, aunt and niece. This could be like anything that kind of comes up for you. This could be even what you're talking about today. I know that I had a conversation about like really tall, lanky, females, and and so it's just really interesting that that came up, and also do I go into that? Yeah, I'm not even going to go into that. I agree. So, yeah, this is like, and this is really interesting. There's two X's here. It's like hug, hug, or is it XO, hugs and kisses? Yeah, so hug, hug, right? Two X's. And then there's another two. So it's a 22 card. I didn't even realize, wow, 22 is the number of the world. Holy shit, that's so powerful, because that's really a master number. Sorry, my hand's in the way. That's a master number, so you were building a lot, okay? And 22 is like the tarot cards that I work with in terms of the 22 major arcana. So I just never realized that the world was 22. Well, that's amazing. So, you learn something new every fucking day. I don't even give a shit. It's amazing. So basically, you are standing very sturdy in your world today. And you're learning abundantly from another person, or your abundance is coming off and teaching somebody else, right? So this could be like two different generations. It could be like, it could be just, I don't know, like just a really even exchange and a happy and content exchange of, just knowledge and inspiration and just discussion of all sorts when it comes to life. Okay, so there's balance. There's beautiful balanced blessings that are happening, like in terms of inspiration. Like I see the connectedness behind like the reds here, like this divine feminine, right? Because sometimes we see the blue as the divine masculine, divine feminine. There's like a passion there, right? So this passion was kind of fed into this person, or into the yang side of you, where it's just like, okay, like you didn't even realize that through storytelling or through some sort of like exchange in energy, the other person, whether this be you, but I have a feeling this is like you. Like, I mean, both are you, right? But this could also be just legitimately like what's happening today. Because we also, like, if you can think about it this way, we all have our inner fatty and our inner skinny mini, right? Like, that's just how it is. It's like sometimes we starve ourselves from some shit. Not that you need to be starved in order to be skinny. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, sometimes we starve ourselves from some things. Sometimes we, like, really kind of overindulge in other things. You know what I'm saying? Like, so there's always going to be that, even planetary alignments have a lot to do with our water substance, right? So sometimes we feel bloated, sometimes we feel really skinny. So it's like, it's just, how life is. It's the ebb and flow. But there may have been a story exchange today where it really fed into your yang side, where it's now about to spiral outwards, where it's helping you kind of move forward and spiritually spiral in a good way, right? Not like the Jersey Shore way, where it's like you're spiraling like out of control. This is like spiraling in expansion, okay? Also, you could have had a food today that is like of a spiral that's coming to me to share. Also, you could have definitely like visited a new structure of sorts. So that could have been like a new place you've been to, like in terms of an experience that you've given yourself. There could have been a cooking involved in terms of just like, a person sharing all that they know, For me, for some reason, I feel as though this is like the, what do they call it? It's, like give me 1 second, guys. It's like you know Cinderella, you know the movie Cinderella and how, or no, is it the three, is it Cinderella that had three of the little kind of, three of the little, like, fairy godmothers? I feel like it was that or Snow White or maybe Sleeping Beauty. I don't know, I can't remember, maybe Sleeping Beauty. Where it's like, this is like, like one, like a, one of the little, like, godmothers or fairy godmothers like in your life, and again it could be like any type of like, sorry, that's an alert. It could be any type of like divine like fairy godmother going on in your life, that you could be hanging out with, and you're just exchanging information, whether they're teaching you something, you're discussing something, you're hanging out, you're just having a really damn good day, you know. And it, again, this could be like older younger generation, and just kind of like just having a flow to the exchange of love today, in terms of, you know, vulnerability is here, magic is here, you know. It's just that kind of like, it's just that kind of really good and also really good timing. Like today was all about really good timing, I feel, in terms of like everything happened in its own time frame, however long it was meant to happen. You were full on content with how it all flowed. Like there was a dedication of time towards every little thing, and yet you got a lot of shit done. So again, so there's just like, and I feel as though the spiral is kind of like helping you move on. There's like a moving on type of energy. It's really beautiful. It's really, like, again, super manifested, super abundant, super joyous, super happy, super like healed, you know. And there's a fresh new type of energy going on. So let's see what the, again, I shuffled these, so let me just see what's going on. Oh, awesome. That's, I was guided to kind of shuffle for one card, and it's like, yes. And look at this. Look at the guidance in this, okay? That's, oh, hold on. I don't, you can't see it just yet, but look at this. Do you see the, oh shit. I don't know how to, hold on, guys. Do you see the essence of how fucking similar that is? Like, this guy's like, yes! And this girl's like, yes! Right? I don't know if you can see her because she's, like, super light and angelic. But how hilarious is that? You know what I'm saying? That's, like, this is what I live for, guys. Those little fucking moments where shit is just, like, in pure alignment. So it's like, both of you, again, the color and the are depicting, like, they're depicting purples and pinks, which means there's a lot of like self-love, and also, you know, spiritual, like spiritual guidance, but also spirituality kind of being exchanged, but a whole lot of joy. Like, this is super exciting. And look at the interesting similarity here, in terms of, here's a sun here. I don't know how to fucking do this. I'm so sorry, guys. Like, I just feel like, is this where I just don't know how I'm gonna get rid of the glare, but see this sun here, and then do you see this sun here, right here, if you can see it? I'm like, gonna try bending the card a little bit. Oh yeah, it's right here. Okay, so I don't know if you can tell from the glare. But again, it's like, and not only that, but she's balanced. She's holding, as she's saying yes, she's holding the sun and the moon, which is basically this person, one of the people here, which I believe is you. This is what I'm trying to like depict, is you're the sun today, and this person is the well-balanced, right? Do you see the two here? And then the well-balanced sun and moon. So it's like one of these were sun, one of these were moons, however you want to depict it. And, or you know what I want to say? This one is probably the moon, but also has wisdom in terms of balanced, or this person that you were hanging out with is now super, has come into balance with both the sun and the moon type of energies, right? You've, again, that was one of the things that might have happened through the exchange. But what I'm seeing here is like, here is like the pink is like self-love is from the young person, and then the purple is like the heightened spiritual wisdom of inspiration that came out of the person that was older, like older, or just filled with more wisdom, right? So it's like, so the pink is this person, and then the purple is this person. Okay. 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 Take that for what it is. And then it just caused a whole bunch of amazing balance, right? Again, the exchange. So it's like, I'm going to try to do it with this. So it's the exchange right here. Exchange meaning infinite exchange of balance, but also this joy, this like, this, and thank you for the car outside, because this is the essence of the yes. It's like, yes, there's joy here. You know, third eye joy, like crown chakra joy. It's just like, it like mind blowing. You could also be super inspired today in terms of mind blowingness. Like a secret could have came out that maybe is supposed to be, it's like a secret could have came out in terms of just inspiring you. It was very spiritually guided. And it was meant to inspire you, but it's also teaching you how to kind of lay low and still be very successful at what you do. And also definitely helping you practice your confidential skills, your confidentiality skills. There's a lot coming in, guys. There's so much sparkle here. There's like dots here, right? Dots of sparkle here. I don't know if you can see it. It's like snow, right? So it's like unique blessings. Then you have some snow here, okay? You got like snippets of gold. Then you have in the background over here, which you really kind of can't tell, but they're here. It's like there is either fairy stuff happening, miraculous stuff going on in terms of like you're piecing, excuse me, you're getting pieces of the puzzle that are being downloaded to you in terms of like golden nuggets, and or blessings that are just about to be sprinkled upon you. So you're just getting ready for these freaking amazing blessings. Yeah, and what I'm getting is like, yeah, there was a blessing of, again, it was like a secretive blessing that came out into the forefront. And it was very abundant. It was talking about abundance and manifestation, like both, right? So it's kind of like dreamer-like essence. It's kind of about lifestyle. It's kind of about like, you know, how to be fun with your funding, okay? In terms of creativity and shit, or joyous, you know, or also kind of like helping out both generations, okay? So I feel as though one of the generations had kind of like filled the younger generation in on a bit of a secret, but at the same time, it was a good secret, and it wasn't a malicious one. It was definitely just to kind of help keep this person, you know, in check with laying low, but also knowing that they're about to do the same thing on a different scale, okay? Where it's like this, the person of the future, so the younger generation, that person, which I believe is you, you're about to take this and spin it into your own, like you're about to take what you've learned today, spin it into your own kind of styled essence or power, and just fucking run with it. All right. So it was something inspirational that came through today that I feel like is really kind of, it opened your world up, but not only that, it healed it. it expanded on it, but it gave you this extra oomph and power to be like, yeah, go for what the fuck it is that you know in your gut that you need to go for. Okay? So it's kind of like, and it's more of a secretive energy. That's what I like about it, because, you know, it really did expand you because of the fact that you're getting to, through stories today, you're getting to find out how people live their lives, and you're getting to choose what works for you. And this story that came out today really, truly is working for you. It's truly, like, it really set you on a great path. Like, it actually, what I got was, it confirmed your path. It validated your path. Oh, validated your path. Yes. Which is, validation came up a lot today. So yeah, it absolutely validated your path in terms of where you're heading or what you're already dealing with on a secretive level. And by secrets, I mean not the malicious kind, but the ones that are maybe not so, they're more modest, they're more, you know, just private, like you keep it to yourself, no one really needs to know, but it affects, again, it affects your world, but the world around you, and it's super fresh and super fun and super just like filled with flow, that, like, I see this as like a spinning fan now. It's like, it's just going to be like a twirling bunch of events that no one even knows about. It's about to be damn good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because you've just decided to live your life in a certain style where it's like, you know, it's more quiet, it's more non-show-offy, and actually this could have had a lot to do with social media as well, because I know something like that came up for me today, and I said, you know what, my life is gonna, it really has come to it being like 75% real time, like with me and my life in terms of it being together, and then 25% like social media. Like, I don't really post a lot of shit anymore, you know what I'm saying? I post like when I feel like it, or I go on when I feel like it, but it's not my world anymore. Like, I find it fun, but I'm really loving, you know, being with my own world a lot more than having to be on social media. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's just very interesting. And no matter, like, and it's interesting. It's like you're very content. This is why the world came up today, I feel. And she has a very happy face. Like, you're standing tall and proud in how content you are with your life thus far. Like, how you've created it, how you've decided to manifest it and make it abundant, right? So there's just this super joy and gratitude and yes element to it. It's like you've come to an apex, okay? And you really feel that your divine feminine aspect of yourself, because we're all like, we're all made of the divine feminine and masculine energies, and it's like it really did work itself out and made itself well balanced and well manifested in its inner peace. And that's something that it's about to be prolonged for the longest time, because of the fact that you now know how to manage it, and you manage it to the best of your abilities, and you love the feeling so much that you're always going to hold on to it, and you're never going to let go of it, in terms of like what life has shown you thus far, in terms of cultivating that and keeping it maintained. All right, so is that it for today? Yeah, they're saying yes. So great read for the I was about to say wealth. So there is wealth coming in, guys. But I meant health. But also, let's not forget, your health is your ultimate wealth. So this is beautiful. All right, very powerful. I love how like powerful and simple this read was. And it's super different. I like how they like had me set it up and shit. I love it. So yeah, super, super yes about this reading. That's all I gotta say. So continue on doing the best in terms of you know, foreseeing your life the way that you want to create it and manifest it. And it's about to literally enter your world and rock your world in the highest and best way possible. So have a great night or day wherever you are in the world, guys, in the world. I love you so much, and I'll be back hopefully tomorrow if intuitively guided. All right. I love you. Take care. Bye.